Hello. Lisa Fry, My Mystical Life. And you actually hear me this time. Anybody that was trying to listen to me earlier while I was on the beach, I forgot to take my wireless camera or wireless things that I worked tirelessly yesterday to find the adapter for. Isn't that like the story? Isn't that how it goes? It just one thing after another, and you try to figure out everything and get it figured out, and then I just forgot it. I had some place to be after some morning appointment, so I went running all over the place, and yeah, there we go. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is. I guess it's probably evening for everybody, with it being 12:30 here. I am on for an hour. That's all I have today. And what are we going to do today? We are going to be working on cards. I'm going to be passing out some cards super quick. So that's kind of like shotgun cards, but not as in order. So just know that as we're working, I am raising the vibe and we will be doing cards. So with that being said, let me put down a little thing and I'm going to share out for just a hot second. I hope everybody is having a incredible day. Incredible day. And I did go down to the rocks today. I didn't see any sea turtles. I did do a little bit of a live. But I was feeling kind of hinky about people standing by my car. I hate to be that way, but you know, after the whole car broken into incident, I've really, really tried to stay close to my vehicle. And the place that I really wanted to go, I either had to hoof it to get there, which is fine. I don't mind doing that, especially on such a beautiful afternoon or morning. Or I had to drive to this other one that I like to go to, and I find these delicate little pieces of sea glass that look like gems. They're beautiful, but I don't know why that they show up in that one particular spot. And I went to get out of my car, and there were needles on the ground. I said, this may be a sign. I got back in my car and I left. It's so sad to see things like that, you guys. It just breaks my heart. But on the other side of it, I'm not going to just leave the rental car anywhere. I'm gonna make sure I take care of things. So I'm done sharing. Shared away. I shared away. Okay, so we are going to. Hi, Janet. We are. You ate a red apple, Linda. Yay! I must have said you needed to work on your root chakra. That's my go-to for working on the root chakra. I never remember what I tell people. So yay, that had to have been what it was. And where's my cards? Oh, they're behind me. They're normally right in front of me. Okay, so we are going to be working with 2 decks today because, yeah, it was a big sign. It was a big sign. I had flip-flops on. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going out on the rocks. So I got back in the car. I went down to this area called Wayanea, you guys. Wayanea is where Dog the Bounty Hunter frequents. So that'll tell you right there, you just don't want to, this is not someplace you go after dark. The island is gorgeous. I really recommend it, getting to the island, but always, everywhere you go, practice being safe and aware of your surroundings. I really recommend that. But Hawaii is gorgeous. I'm very fortunate. And Wayanea has its own qualities. Today we're working with the Magical Empowerment cards by Jody Bergsma. My favorites. Everybody knows my favorites. I should actually message her and be like, I should get money every time I mention them. And then the other ones we're going to be working with, here, let me put the thingy back on, are the Starseed Oracles. So we're working with 2 decks today. I really like this deck. This is a very soft feeling deck. And I will be pulling this for people that I feel are starseeds. So if you're getting that card, one of those cards, you're going to know that I believe that you have starseed descendants, or you've descended from starseed. Okay, so let us move forward. We're going to do some really fast cards. I'd really love it if you could go to My Mystical Life. We are so close to breaking 2,000 on My Mystical Life. I watch that number, but it's really not always. Oh, oh, okay. Anyways, I'd love to break 2,000 on the people that we have on our My Mystical Life, just because it's an even number. Consider it a Sheldon thing. Like even numbers. Okay, so we're going to be pulling cards. We're going to do this quickly. So I will be going through and, you know what? I think I would, no, maybe not. I think I need an assistant today. Could I get someone to, let me see who I could throw a couple names out. Maybe not. Maybe I need to scroll through. Okay. And I will pick names as I go through. Somebody has me, my stomach, like all of a sudden bunched up. Like all of a sudden I have a feeling of anxiety. So I'm scrolling through and I'm tying into somebody's energy that just has me going, oh gosh, you're carrying a lot of stress in your gut and you probably don't. And this is for whoever is this rings with. Okay. If you're feeling like you're having digestive issues, know that it volunteers tribute. It could, it could be that you're holding a lot of stress in your stomach area. And we carry stress in different areas, our shoulders, our hips. I can tell you that my husband is messaging me that when I don't get enough rest and I'm stressed, what happens is when I do finally get some rest and I'm able to relax and get into that REM sleep, which is a big deal, you guys got to get enough sleep, that I hold myself so tight that when I get up in the morning, it grosses Sam out, my shoulders fall into place. So I will have held myself so tightly that I've pulled my shoulders, the joints of my shoulders into my joints, and my muscles are holding it there. And then when I get up and I've had a good night's sleep, my shoulders drop and they pop. It's like, look, there's Sam Fry. Everybody said, hi, Sam. Okay. I think I will take somebody up on it. You have to be not camera shy. Are you not camera shy and willing to get online? Let me know and I will put out a link. But you really, somebody, if you have ulcers or you feel like you have ulcers starting, or man, that gut's rolling. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself, because if you start manifesting illness through stress, that is something that's hard to shake. Okay. Okay. So moving on. If everybody could like and share one time, that'd be great. Like-minded groups are awesome. Gosh, I got to get rid of that burn in my stomach. Somebody has it. Okay, we're going to move on. Moving on. Okay. We'll start up here, go here. We're going to be pulling some quick cards, you guys. Kind of like shotgun cards, but there's enough of you on here. What shotgun cards is when somebody says shotgun, then we're usually just pulling a card. And what my goal is to let people know that they need to contact their guides and ask for more information. It is not me giving all of the information. I'm going to give as much information as I can. And if I feel like you need to talk to your guides for more, I will let you know that. Of course, we always want to talk to our guides and get as much. Oh God, you guys, somebody chew on a Rolaids for me, because my guts are on fire. On fire. So, okay, let's go through this. Trish, and there's your card. Sacred space. We're going to talk about, you need to have some space in your life that is yours and just yours alone. Something that you can go hide in and just be like, this is my zen. And it might be a garden. It might be a room that you can close the door in or whatever. But they're saying, take time for yourself and make sure you have some sacred space for yourself that nobody else can feel like is theirs. Kind of like the she shed kind of thing. But just make sure you have it set up in the way you want it. It doesn't need to be anybody else's paint colors but yours. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Look at Sam. You're messing with my wand. You did not ask permission, baby. Yeah. This is Sam's selenite wand, and he makes these when he feels generous because he teases everybody and then really hasn't produced any in a while. But these are very, very high energy healing wands, and my stomach's actually feeling better. That's why I picked it up, because I was like, okay, let's filter some stuff here, guys. Filtering some stuff. So you want me to feel better, right, husband? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, scrolling on. I don't have gut issues. I never do. But whew, man, let me tell you, somebody does. Somebody's walking. Okay, moving on. Brittany Crow. Woo! Okay, I was going to reach for the other deck, but they were very, very adamant that you have some faith. You are not alone. There are things that you're doing that you might feel you're a solitary soldier on, and that's exactly what they say, a solitary soldier. Just know that there are some areas that is part of the lesson, is to feel like you are trudging the trenches alone, but you really are not. You're always supported, and you're always loved, and you're always carried through the hardest of times. So giving a little bit of appreciation for that is always very key, because the more appreciation you have, the more they come and help. Okay, moving on. My husband is so cute. Okay. Yeah, cards are jumping today. A collective. And normally you guys don't see me give a collective, this is what I feel kind of thing. So that's kind of the way I'm taking that, is there's a bunch of people that are rotating in that, and not to be carrying that in your gut. It is pretty relevant. Lori Spears, I want to say something about the need to say things in a polite manner, and they're just really giving me this feeling of things coming up out of the throat chakra, out of the throat. So I'm not quite sure what that is. I hope you're feeling well and all that good stuff. But they're saying, if you feel the need to say something, don't be a wallflower. Make sure it gets said in the gentlest of manners you possibly can. Because when we say things out of a gentleness and from our heart and our soul, we really increase the feeling of that around us. So that's what this is about, is increasing the feeling of love around you. Okay, moving on. You're going to get a she shed? I want a she shed. Okay. Let's see. Jen Mason. Ooh. Jen Mason. No. Okay. All right. Moving on. All right. Here we go. No, that was a different one. Okay. I was like, I shuffled. I really did shuffle. The thing I want to talk about on this card is the actual hearts in the background. I want to talk about how many people don't realize, and I'm not saying you're one of them, but how many people don't realize what one single kindness does and how it flutters through our environment. And just one holding the door open, or blessing somebody that has sneezed, or the small kindnesses that we don't really pay a whole lot of attention to that other people do, because maybe they weren't taught some of these things, or maybe nobody has a nice word to say to them in a day. They're talking about your ability to say kind things and checking up on people and things like that. There are all kindnesses that create a web of love within communities. So good for you. Okay. This one is for, I didn't do it. Okay. So we'll take that as a sign. Marianne Spellman. My stomach's starting to feel better. Marianne Spellman. Right there. Oh, I love this card. It's such a beautiful card. Isn't that like gorgeous? Gorgeous. I feel like there's some things in life that you are resistant to, that you go, you know, I could do it this way, or I would like to make something, make a change, and you butt heads with somebody here and there. And I feel like this is like an old relationship too. Like it's been a part of your life and may not even be a thought process of, you know, it being a thing that you butt heads against. But just know that that's okay. It's all right. This is how we learn. This is how we, and not lessons exactly for you as well, but it could be a lesson for somebody else that's trying to learn how to be more, not compliant, but flexible in what they need to learn. So just make sure you're paying attention and appreciating everybody on their journey. Okay. Does it keep buffering and pausing? Is the video bad, guys? Are we having a video problem? Because, okay, not other people are not having it. Okay, Isis isn't. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one got me right here. This one got me. This one got me. Oh gosh. I'm pulling for Shauna out of the Starseed deck. Woo! Woo! They're falling all over, so we're going to go here. You can tell these are cards I don't use very often because I was like, is that even a card? And this, I love it though. I do love it because here's the card. It's like, what the hell? And it is about perspective. You know, this is actually, if you get up close, it's planet Earth, which is hard to see. But they're talking about the perspective and how everybody sees things differently. And it may have been a mother fluffing day for you, but it might have been a great day for somebody else. I'm going to use that. I'm so going to use that. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. So just know that it's about perspective, and that we can have to have a little compassion for people along the way as we go, because we have to go, they might have had a totally different day than I had, and I may be grouchy and they may be having a great day, and you snap at them because they're in a good mood. So just make sure we're all working within our own perspective, our own area. Mother fluffing. Like it. Okay. Vicki McWilliams. Woo-hoo! All right. Vic in the house. All right, everybody. If everybody could share, like and share one time, that'd be fabulous. I appreciate everybody that is on from YouTube, which is we're growing our YouTube following, hopefully. As a matter of fact, I know we are. I've seen the numbers, and like I said, I'm a Sheldon when it comes to the numbers. So here we are, YouTube. There's our YouTube link, and I know we haven't done anything yet, but we will be doing some extra special stuff on YouTube. I'm probably going to sneak on Instagram and stay off Facebook here and there too. So you don't want to miss that. I almost did that today, but here's what stopped me. I was like, oh, then I have to set up my phone. I have a conference cam sitting here. I was like, I don't want to do that. So Instagram is right here. There's Instagram. Psychic.lisa.mymysticallife. My Mystical Life. Okay. Everything I talk about you can find here at mymysticallife.com. I am only on for an hour today because in an hour I'm doing a Akashic Soul Awakening session. So I am going to have plenty of time to get my shit together before I do it. So I'll be meditating for probably half an hour before I do the session. And I already know it's going to be a really great session. As I'm sitting here talking about it, my guides already are trying to bring in a whole bunch of information. And I work within trance in this type of situation, in this particular healing session. And I bring in two trances. I bring in the trance that I'm working on, the person I'm working on. So I help them get into a trance state. And then I join them in the trance. How cool is that? Right? So you are actually aware of me within the trance with you. And then we go meet Metatron, Michael, and Saint Germain, and then do some Akashic soul retrieval. Anyhow, so that's what that's why I'm only on a little bit today. So let's get back to work. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to doing what we're doing. You can find all that at My Mystical Life. Okay. here. Diana, I don't know what to say. Get Diana, get. I have no idea. Give me a pass on that one. Give me a pass on that one. Okay. And this is from the Starseed deck. Your soul vibrates very old, actually. Very old. Okay. Oh, beautiful. They're talking about self-care. This is, like I said, I'm not used to using this deck all the time, but they're talking about self-care. Isn't that beautiful? Taking care of yourself, making sure that you get plenty of, come on, camera, get up here. Get plenty of rest. Also bringing a lot of violet and purples into your life, and a lot of green, working on your heart chakra. I'm going to put that in the wrong deck. Are these the same size? No. Okay. It's things like that. So make sure you are making an environment in your life for healing, basically, because as we step through life, we tend to forget about ourselves, and we start to bring in an environment of stress and anxiety and what's this? How do I do that? I need to help this person, and we forget about ourselves. So make sure you're remembering yourself. Be kind to yourself. Okay, moving on. All right. You recall your volunteer. Brittany's cracking me up. Okay. I'm scrolling through, you guys. Yeah, black tourmaline. I don't have any here. Normally it doesn't bother me. She sells seashells down by the seashore. Okay, let's see. I'm scrolling. I am. Okay, here we go. Judy Ridley Kim. Go back over here. Judy, I don't know what you're doing. I don't need to pull a card. I don't know what you're doing recently, but I hear my soul song, so I know you're doing something on the right track. They're saying just keep plugging at what you're doing, because there's something that feels right. It may not feel perfect in the moment, but as you go along and you start to see a little bit clearer along the path, that you will understand that you are on the right path. I don't know. Hear my soul song. That's what it means. And people ask me what my soul song is. Soul song is a shamanic tradition that was taught to me from my shamanic teacher. And it is a song that's particular to us. And your guides, within a meditation, your guides give it to you. So when you hear it, you know you're doing the right things. You're following the right things. So when I hear it and I'm working on somebody else, I know exactly what's going on there. Anyhow, moving on. Okay. All right, I'm looking, you guys. I'm looking. Let's go here. Patty Brewer. The first thing I can tell you, Patty, is cut yourself a little slack. Make sure you're giving yourself a little more leeway. You don't have to go, if you come outside and draw outside the lines just a touch, you're going to be fine. It doesn't matter what anybody else says about that. It's just really all about you. And I know that seems like selfish and all that, but really what other people think is none of your business. So let them have their opinion. You have your opinion. Scribble all over the hell's half acres like you want to, and make your life your own, because that is what it is supposed to be anyways. Okay. Janine Araceli. Hi, Janine. Okay, I'm working from 2 decks today. You guys, I have my old standby, which I absolutely love, the Magical Times ones, and then the other ones today I'm working on are Starseed Oracles. And I'm pulling the Starseed Oracles when I feel somebody is a Starseed and an old soul. So that's when these get pulled out. That tells you a little bit about yourself right out the gate, that you have been around a while. Okay. And I haven't really broke these cards in very well. So they actually have a really pretty feel to them. They're like soft. So let's see. One more time. Okay, there we are. There it is. It's a really beautiful, beautiful card. All paths lead home. Always looking in and igniting your intuition, trusting your gut, asking your guides, reaching higher and higher as you go along. Accessing new information from new guides as well. Like I feel like there's a really high vibration of either archangels or extraterrestrial. Oh, and that makes my stomach hurt. So I'm not quite sure if you're having anxiety about reaching and doing anything like this. I don't know if you work intuitively or what, but it just, now it seems like now my stomach ache's gone. So just make sure you're digging deep. We've been talking about digging deep with journaling in our class. So we had week 2 of our 3-month course on psychic development. And yeah, this past week was journaling and why it's important, all that good stuff. So digging deep with journaling is a great way to do that. Okay, moving on. I am going to pull this for you, Michelle Anthony, but I am going to say that I do not personally pick anything up on this. If I pick anything up on it when I pull the card, I will let you know. And the card will give an answer, but that was very punctuated, by the way. They're talking again, once again, about creating your own space, your own area, your own environment for healing, growth, and learning. So I'm hoping that this helps you answer some of your questions because it really does talk about dreaming and going forward and reaching for the stars and making sure that you have everything that you need in life to create that sacred space. So I hope that helps. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Thank you. I like the cards as well. I'm very particular about cards that I will use. I have dozens of decks at home. I think I'm just a collector. So I don't know. But so I'll be using the Starseeds deck for you as well, Kaylee Witt. If everybody could like and share one time, that'd be great. If you go to My Mystical Life and like, you'll know when we're online. I try to do this a couple times a week, at least 3 times a week. But lately I've been doing it almost every day. Oh, look at that. Shit flew everywhere. Except for weekends, because I'm at the beach. Okay. And here's your card, Kaylee Witt. Cosmic Heart. Living everything that you believe. Creating what you believe and making it a vision for other people to find reality and peace and tranquility and love. Moving away from a pattern of it just has to be this way because it's always been that way. Creating new patterns is what they're saying, definitely. All right. Let's go over here. You know, it will not let me display YouTube comments. Like, oh yeah, there it went. There it went. Okay, there it went. Hello, Bradley Leister. Oh, and there's your card. Volunteer, we call that a volunteer card. This is a card about reconciliation. This is about creating love for yourself, love for situations. It doesn't necessarily mean reconciliation with a person, okay? It could be an emotional reconciliation with a situation as well. So reviewing past events, past people in your lives and thinking about how things could have gone differently, and that's okay. We are allowed to have made mistakes and maybe revisit them and say, you know what, this is a learning situation, and now I'm going to move forward in a different manner. And that is totally valid, you guys. That's how we learn. That's how our soul moves forward. And I keep putting it on the wrong one. Okay, moving forward. Let's go here. I get that. I understand it. I rarely ask for cards either. I'll see people in news feeds and I'll stop in just to be like, hey, you know, I want to support people. I want to be there. I want to help pump their numbers and let them know that people are paying attention and that they're doing an awesome job. And I want to be there to help people. And I rarely ask for anybody to pull a card. So when you step into a situation, you go, you know what, maybe, then there's a reason for that. So let's go. But I do want to say that I pick up an animal totem for you. I pick up a hawk, and the animal totem is a guide that comes in to help. This is a lifetime guide for you, by the way. That means it's from the beginning of the end to the end of your life. Wait, from the beginning of your life to the end of your life. And it just means that it lends these qualities to you. And hawks are all about seeing the details and being the person that you could probably walk through the store and somebody's following behind you, a friend, and they're like, did you see? And you're like, yeah, I saw that 5 minutes ago. You're just very observant. You pay attention to the little details that other people might miss, and that helps you move forward in life quite a bit. I also have to say that I feel like people follow in your footsteps. People follow, if you had that long train behind you, they'd jump on that train and just try and follow with you. So you have a little bit of that leader quality to you, which is really kind of cool. And I'm pulling out of the Starseed deck because I can feel the age to your soul. I also know that they want me to talk to you and tell you that you've had past lives in Atlantis. I don't do that a lot, you guys. You don't hear me go, I feel like you're Atlantean and all those things, but I know it predates Atlantean as well and goes back to the Andromedan, so and Arcturian. So here we go. Where are we here? The child of the cosmos, right? So I'm going to read it. It says, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Old soul, perfect card for you because you have some diverse energy. Arcturian and Andromedan, very high vibrating, soft, wonderful, knowledgeable, helpful extraterrestrial races that your soul has experienced. So you have a lot of stuff. You can dig. Words are hard. Dig down deep in the Akashic records and bring that up. No, okay. It's just Facebook. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, moving on. Jennifer Defoe, I love how they spelled your name. That's fabulous. That's definitely different. All right. I want to tell you that I feel like you're going full circle on something. I feel like you have this awareness of, I started here and I feel like I might be back there someday. Well, I want you to know it's not being stagnant. It's making a full circle, and it's about emotions and maybe even relationships, but they just show you this, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's you've hit realizations that other people would just keep doing this, and you go, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look right where we're back again. But it's not because you're missing anything or not because you're not making any distance in your journey. It's because you just went full circle and now it's time to start again. And that is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Okay, moving on. So don't forget, you guys, everything I talk about you can find here at mymysticallife.com. All of my healing services. Let's see, I just reorganized some stuff last night. So there's listings of healing services, readings. I try to keep everything super affordable, you guys. I really do, because I love what I do. What else is healings, readings, Akashic records, something else, and I don't remember. So yeah, you can find it all there. You can find guided meditations under the meditation tab on My Mystical Life. And I think there's 3 that are actually me channeling Archangel Metatron. And then there's 1 me channeling Buddha. And then if you go to the classes tab, I have free class on how to achieve shamanic journey meditation. If you have a hard time meditating and you can't get your mind clear, this mind doesn't stop. I don't have that nice silent part of my brain. I just am working on achieving silent meditation, and I'm working on it every day, getting better at it. So the shamanic journey work, you give yourself a goal and you play it out, kind of like a movie or a video game, and your brain takes you into theta brainwave. Really cool way to meditate. You can find that at My Mystical Life. Anyways, moving on. Please like, follow, and share. You can find us at My Mystical Life on Facebook. Although, if you're on Facebook, you already found it. There you go. Okay, just click the like button. What else? Instagram, psychic.lisa.mymysticallife. I know that this is playing on Instagram, but if I'm not commenting, I'm super sorry. I can't see the comments on here for some reason for Instagram. I do see them for YouTube. And that's the YouTube address. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there goes my guts again. Yeah, I thought it was a hole in the card too, Patty. When I looked at that one perspective card, I was like, what the heck? What's the difference between starseed and indigos? Indigos are, by my definition, I'm sure everybody else has their own definition of this, are people that are put on this planet from a very young age, aware that they are very spiritually connected and gifted. Okay. Star seeds don't necessarily come that way. We like 38 years old, open up. I'm a star seed. We were put here to help the human race move forward, but we predate the human experience. We predate Atlantis and Lemuria and even the undiscovered civilizations from this planet that are under the ground. So we have had experiences in past lives, Akashic records on Andromeda and Arcturus and things like that. So there we go. Okay, moving on. Thank you, Aaron. How do you do YouTube? I don't know. No, YouTube, you just type that in. So you go to youtube.com/c/my mystical life and it pop up. And then you just hit the subscribe button. Let's go here. Oh my gosh, Chris Duncan, I have got to tell you, you have a smart ass guide. Okay. That is so funny because, it's so funny because as soon as I clicked on it, I read it and I clicked on it to bring it on the screen, and you have a guide that's, it's Kenny Rogers. You light up my life. It's good to know you have a guide with a sense of humor. We all have different kinds of guides, you guys. We have angels and ascended masters that come in to help us with things. We have people that are smart asses. I've actually had people message me and go, why did you cuss during that? And I was like, are you kidding me? I clean this stuff up. Do not think that they don't have their own personality that is a holdover from some human existence that they may have had, because a lot of guides have had human existences and they liked being sassy and they liked being a smartass. So some of them cuss like sailors. They really, really do. But yours has a great sense of humor and says, so do you. Maybe kind of bit twisted every once in a while, but tweak it. Have fun with it. Find the joy. Bring out the laughter. Look at the little things that may have gone wrong and laugh with them, because it could, the strength of your character and the strength of who you are, the little things will slide off of you where they could have really dented somebody else. So to look at incidences and say, okay, you know what the hell? And find the laughter and the humor and make it work for you so that it increases your joy rather than increases the darkness that may depress you. You're going to find you move forward faster. Watch The Secret on Netflix. If you have not watched it, definitely watch The Secret on Netflix. Okay, moving on. Janine. Johnny. You see, I have the Starseed deck, because Pleiadian is the definite word that comes to mind for me. Yeah, that's fine. We think of extraterrestrial energy as being this really incredible, high vibrating, awesome energy. Pleiadians definitely are. But the thing about Pleiadians is they're also very sensual, very sexual beings, where there's a lot of love and compassion. And when I see Pleiadians, I get this energy of slinkiness that goes with it, just this loving energy. And that's definitely what they give for you. Oh my God. No, I don't think, because it's a new deck, it's not been shuffled very great. Okay, we'll go with that card. Okay. Oh, I think this might sit. So I absolutely love this card. It's really interesting because it says, just do it. Just do it. What are you waiting on? Don't overthink it. Make it happen. Jump on it. If you overthink it, you're going to slow yourself down. You're going to create doubt, indecision, and then you're going to backpedal. So just do it. I don't know what you're doing, but just do it. That's what your guides want you to know. Okay, moving on. Debbie Morass. Nope, we're not doing that one. Okay. I changed decks. All right. Moving on. Surely Shannon likes the journeys. Theta Brainwave Journey, you guys, which is what Shamanic Journey is amazing. It really is. It takes you to different places. It really does. I'm considering doing a journey to help people sit down on a park bench and have a conversation with a loved one that has passed. And I'm not quite, I don't know. I guess I'd like some feedback on that. It's totally doable within meditation, but yeah, I'm looking for feedback. So this is for Debbie Morass. Oh, I love this. What a beautiful card. Okay. So many of us, oh, I missed Penny Moose. I need to do Penny Moose, but I think I missed her a long time ago. So many of us tend to revolve in the things that don't serve us anymore. We tend to revolve in the things that other people say is important, or other people feel we should feel is important. And this card for you is specifically about making sure that you assess what's important to you, not following the herd. Having your own thoughts and your own feelings and your own expressions of joy. And that's what that card's about. Sometimes we have to sit back and do that. Okay. Can't pour from an empty vessel. You know what, guys? Hi, Jill. We have now met. I'm Lisa. Nice to meet you. I want to talk to you about transformations. I'm not going to pull a card. They're showing an animal totem for you of butterflies, and they're showing green butterflies. So there's lots of love and embracing people and creating new situations where people will feel more secure. And I just feel like you're a safe harbor. And I love that. I really love that. You have this great healing energy about you. I don't know if you're an energy healer or what you do, but there's just, actually, your guides call you a safe harbor. By the way, there are also past lives associated to that safe harbor situation. They're showing ships coming in and things like those lines, but I'm not doing Akashic today. I'm doing cards. So they're trying to distract me. And normally I follow down a path, but this is what we're doing. So they're saying this is not the first time you've done this, that you've had a soul pattern of being that safe harbor. And that has been a huge part of your journeys, is knowing when to cut the cords on people that will overextend and overuse your kindness. So just make sure that that is something you're aware of. Okay, moving on. You know, guys, my guts hurt. I really think that I'm gonna go put something on my stomach, because I haven't shaken the whole stress on the stomach area. So that's a sign for me that I'm not grounded as well as I could be or should be. And I'm going to go eat a piece of bread or something. Carbs, not carbs. But I am going to go do that, because I do have a very intensive appointment in 45 minutes. And I want to be fresh and grounded and ready for that. So I have to step into that 100% energetically. So I'm going to cut off 15 minutes before I said I was going to, and I'm sorry about that. I appreciate everybody being on here. Don't forget to like and follow My Mystical Life, or subscribe to YouTube or Instagram or wherever we are. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be running around, and hopefully I'll remember to take my recording microphone with me tomorrow, so that if I stop at a beach, that I can actually set everybody out and we can have a nice little bit of wave action. So I will talk to you guys later, and everybody have a wonderful afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Find joy, feel blessed because you are, and have a great evening. So, all right, bye, everybody. Goodbye.